And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron1249 G41 now is what you prefer. Back with Starfield Season 4 Shattered Space DLC. And we're gonna continue onward. We gotta go talk to the last house and help them out with whatever the hell they need. And then we can. I think there's like one quest left after this. And then we're done with the DLC. So yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Let's get going. There's also all the side shit, but I don't know if I want to do that as yet. Still with me, Andrea? Yeah, she's still with me.
Hopefully the soldiers are all out on missions or patrols and not gone.
What are you doing? Oh, you're just contemplating.
All I am saying is that I am not pleased with the recent outsider influence. I am sure you know what I am referring to.
Yes, I understand, and I agree with you. The first outsider in generations, and they are welcomed with open arms. How are we so sure they are not an off-worlder spy?
Perhaps this is the first wave of an impending cultural infiltration. The settled systems are scared of us, and so they are trying to tame us from within.
Indeed. I fear that even darker days may be ahead for House Varun.
No, we will not let those days come to pass. All must serve.
Alright, let's keep going. We gotta go into the Keep Armory according to this. Ooh, fancy. Now where's this person I'm supposed to be talking to? This is the bathroom. Warden. Warden. Command.
This is foolish, Victor. The High Council needs access to the power grid if we hope to restore the city. Your inability to provide a legitimate excuse for denying them will only last so long.
Victoria is right. I know you're angry, but you can't let personal matters interfere with what may be best for everyone.
Personal matters? This is a Ministry of State matter, and I will handle it as I see fit. He is a traitor. He turned his back not only on his family, but on our people's entire belief system. The fact that he still breathes is a stain upon the House Bethal name.
You would doom us all with your pride.
I will do as I please as head of this house.
Well, this already sounds like it's gonna go off cheerfully.
If you are not a member of House Bethal, you do not belong here. Another High Council lackey come begging? I told Lovick no more.
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is a Nazgul's chosen. You recall Lovick sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised. And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
You can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Varric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
These are hardly matters for the ears of an outsider. And who are you to tell me what is vital and what is not? You are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
Is this not the opportunity you've been looking for, brother? A third party capable of finding Varric?
Yes, you said so yourself. Someone with no loyalties to speak of. And if he's become promised, truly his arrival is more than coincidence.
Serpent, give me strength. You both speak true. Perhaps I have reacted in haste. Tell me, Vindicator, are you well practiced in discretion? I hope your word is good as well. As Vittoria mentioned, my son, Varric, has left. Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the Great Serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He does, Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead. First, we lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Varric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
Because he let his weakness get the better of him. He sees himself as a prisoner in this life. He runs from a duty that others would spend their lives coveting. He is my son. He does not get to choose. He was born to inherit my title, and he knows the punishment for refusing to honor it. My son denounced the very faith that defines Varun's society. He dared to blame Anaskor for the state of Dazra. Dared to call our faith in the Great Serpent blind. It is heresy and punishable by death. I will not speak of her with an outsider, promised or not. Your focus is solely on Varric. Of course it would. As someone from the settled systems, you have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. I do not wish Varric dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death. Exceptions show weakness, and we cannot afford to show weakness at a time like this.
We have done the same for less. You act as if death is the only answer. What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the Ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Varric and carry out his sentence.
And I would ask you to spare him. My brother is acting under impulse, not reason.
I have never been more clear. Speak against me one more time, and you will regret it. Varric has a signet ring with House Vithal's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid. There is no other way. The Ministry of State must uphold order, and you will be expected to serve, as we all do. I recommend you start by speaking to patrons of the Herald's Rest. Some of Varric's associates there may know where he went, but keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding is an accomplice and shares his fate. See to it you do. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Varric for personal reasons. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before I can say the situation has been handled.
Well, shit, ain't you a jolly holly bitch. Finding his own son dead, I mean... conflict and conviction. You know, I'm not gonna do what he says, I'm not gonna kill him. I wanna hear his side of the story before I carry out anything. Alright, so I gotta go all the way over there. Got it. Saving. Excuse me, Ma. Excuse me, Ma. Just going in here.
No telling how long it will take to rebuild.
No. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? You and me both. The worst thing that can possibly happen happens. And then he disappears. I mean, come on, we're supposed to be friends. Is there ever a good reason to abandon your friends? You'd think B would at least be commiserating with me. But I'm suddenly too drunk to deal with. Some friend she is. All she cares about is Varric. And I guess I am too. I just want Varric to show up so things can get back to normal. Whatever that is. No, I can't. Tane. He mentioned talking to Tane one day about getting off-world, seeing the settled systems. We never thought he was serious, and even if he wasn't... Tane still might know something. Tane's a regular. I'm sure he'll be by any minute if you just want to take a seat.
Roger that. Oh. Who are you, laborer? This is actually some pretty good looking ice. Hey Andre, how you doing? Ooh, nice. Whatever these things are. Tane! Are you Tane? Well, you must be. You have the marker above you.
A drink or two ought to lighten this mood. Hey, aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently? Impressive. Since these people really aren't into strangers. Especially in times like these. I'm an outsider myself. It's hard to get into the whole giant snake thing. Tell me about it. I've been toting stuff back and forth for these people for years and still get the cold shoulder most places I go. But then these people lose half their city and you show up, and suddenly it's divine intervention. Hey, you play your cards here right, you win them over. You've already been dealt a winning hand as it is. Anyway, enough about that. What can I do you for? Varric Vathal, huh? That's no small name around here. Well, I guess that depends, Vindicator. Who wants to know? Oh, sure. You just show up out of the blue and suddenly want to know where to find House Vathal's #1 son? And I know he wasn't lost to whatever ate up half of Dazra. Plenty of people have seen him since. Although, let's just say after what went down here, my retirement's looking imminent. And I haven't exactly been saving up for a rainy day. So if you're feeling generous, maybe we can help each other out. Nice to see we operate on the same wavelength. I'm pretty sure he's heading into the Highlands. Just not sure where. But I do have the means to track him. So you just say the word and we're off to the races. After you. Once we're outside of Dazra, I'll fire up my tracker, and fingers crossed, it'll lead us right to him. Just head out the west gate, should be the fastest route.
Alright,
I've not
let's go.
seen my sister in days. Great serpent.
I should have said I'm used to having my own fan club. The Adoring Fan. Are you both following me, by the way? Or is it just... Nope, Andrea's following me as well. Why is it not working? Oh, here we go. Levers for everything. Come on, you two. Run like the wind. Get those glutes up.
She's got a limited range, so just keep heading northwest of Dajra until we pick something up.
Roger that. How far are we going anyway? Distance to target 500. 500.
Buildings around the scaled citadel. Now there ain't.
$541. 723. 498. I guess we just keep going this way. Let's try this way. $293 meters. 290 meters. See this way? 169. 250. 130. Try this way. Nope, went the wrong way. What's your scanner say? Try this way. We're closing in on I'll help you guide you close by. Are you close by? This way? I think we're getting colder. He's down there likely. And this he's somewhere around here. I think we found his camp.
A temporary encampment, but not an uneventful stay for the occupant.
I saw something. Out of the way. What am I supposed to be examining? This? No. I don't mind if I take this mid pack.
Look at this view. Despite everything, I cannot help but be moved by how beautiful my home.
Do you see anything useful?
Seriously, what am I supposed to examine now? Nothing up here. Wait, there's something here, there's something here.
What the hell is that? Still two arms, two legs, still good to go. All my years and all the planets I've been on, never gonna get used to those things. You got that right. Damn house we're on. Wiping out half their city and bringing in whores like these. At least I don't see a body around here, so I hope that means Varric's alive. You find anything? Injured? Hope he doesn't bleed out by the time we find him. Well, what's next? Varric must have fled in a hurry since his tracker's still here. So guess the rest is up to us. Sounds like a plan. And hopefully that injury slows him down enough for us to catch up. Let's head back down and see what we can find. And by we, I mean you.
Huh. Alright, I guess I'm going this way.
I bet every plant in this area tastes like crap.
There
And I'm
seems
gonna
to
eat it
be
anyway.
a path up. We should follow it.
Northwest. Which way is northwest? North. I'm guessing this is the way. This is a nice view. Beautiful. Phantoms. Where's Andrea? Oh well. She'll catch up. I'm sure of it. She'll just have to take a bus or something. Question the farmers. Okay. Wait, I see Andrea off in the distance. Okay, she's coming.
That's far enough, strangers. You want to tell me what you're doing on my property uninvited? Through here. You realize you're in the middle of nowhere. I can understand that, but I can't help you. The only people here are my partner Zen and our daughter Mila. No one comes around here. We're isolated, and that's the way we like it. All right, fine.
Irina, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Zen, yes, I know quite well. Never mind my partner, they're just overly cautious. As I said, we're isolated out here. We keep to ourselves. But we did aid an injured young man a few days ago.
That's gotta be Varric.
It's too coincidental. It must have been him. We sent him north. There's a long-abandoned growth farm we felt he could make use of. He claimed he lost everything in the incident that swallowed half of Dazra. He wanted to start a new life. We even gave him 2 of our own groats to get started. You're welcome, and safe travels. If you find him, give him our regards.
Alright, looks like we gotta go.
I wonder what plants here you can eat.
Warning. A stress-free environment for growth is essential.
Yeah. Well, there's the farm, hopefully. I'm probably gonna save the game here. Whatever his name, Varric, where are ya? Just want to talk. Apostate's refuge. I mean, he's no longer following me. Hold on a second. I want to see him catch up to me and then stop following me. No. Anytime now. Are they behind me? I can wait for them to catch up. Anytime now. Anytime. Anytime. What the fuck's taking them so long? You just only climbed up a hill. Why, it's too much for you? There you go. Alright, come along, buddy. Come along, come along. And there's Andrea. I was wondering where you two were. Looks like we found the holding.
I bet this is it. You go on ahead. I'll keep working.
Roger that. Everybody on the ground. Very quiet. Okay, Andrea, for a second there you spooked me. Is he in this area right here? I'll check that in a moment. The stove's still on, cause that could be a sign that he's close. He wouldn't leave a stove on.
It's been a minute since I stretched the old legs. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything? Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friends.
Rightfully so.
I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case. I'm glad someone does for once. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Vithal. I was raised to inherit the role of Elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
With House Vithal? Easier said than done.
This is true. House Bethal and the Ministry of State are known to be the most devout and punitive of the houses. It would not be easy to leave without extreme consequences, as you now know.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Bethal is all he cares about. You sound as if you speak from experience. I envy you. Sometimes I would give anything for a supportive word from my father. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too. But yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now. I was hoping you'd see it that way. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Barrick running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not 2 for the price of 1?
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here. I suppose I owe you that much. The truth is, the Scaled Citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us. And if Varun society continues down this path, when we bring about our own end, will that faith be worth it? Anasko's experiments, execution punishments, us versus the rest of the settled systems. I hope you can see why I want to walk away from all this. To start my own life, I ask that you give me that chance. No, I can't go back. I want nothing to do with that life. You're right. My emotions could be getting the best of me. It's not that I want to. Perhaps I am being hasty. No. As I said, please.
Well, time to do it again. I wish I could save right in the middle of the dialogue so I can go with the persuasion thing again. But I don't know why they didn't. Like in Fallout 4, you could do that. Quick save in the middle of a conversation. And then if you don't persuade them, you could always just return that save. I wish I could tell them, you know what? We need people like you pushing for the reform of putting people before faith.
Varric's been busy if he got this much done. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything? Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have
Whoa, hey!
It's not you. I wish I could say I was... Please. I am not sure. I was born how... But I want...
With House Bethal?
It's never mattered. His pride. You sound as if you... Sometimes all I want is...
The credits help too. I was hoping you'd see it. I lost my ship. I was also out. I figured...
So, I hope now... I suppose I owe... The truth is, my people are so blind. Anasko Varun. I could no longer live. I understand that some people need faith as guide. I hope you can see. I asked that. No. You're right. It's not that. It's not that. I hadn't considered that. All right. I concede. I can see how I may have acted abruptly. Vashti's death. So much devastation. So much loss. But will my father even take me back? Returning to Dazra is something I can hardly believe myself. So point made. I'll need to make some preparations before I return. Gathering my things and making sure Bella and Boris are taken care of. I'll be along shortly.
Same here. I'm going to stick around and help Barrick out. Besides, I don't think I want to be around when you report back to Victor. Do me a favor and find me later at the Herald's Rest.
Roger that. Alright, well, time for the fireworks to go off.
Great Serpent be at your side.
All must serve.
What news do you bring, Vindicator?
Serpent, be merciful. You spared him.
Is this true? You allowed a traitor to live. Return?
Victor, this is great news. Truly, the Great Serpent has guided him back to you.
Well, not exactly the Great Serpent, but I have returned nonetheless. Father, I admit I had no intention of coming back, but the Vindicator found me. He helped me see under a different light. Will you forgive me?
Victor, how dare you stall when your son has asked your forgiveness?
Yes, I see that now.
Father, I have returned out of love and support for you and House Vetal. I am ready to dedicate myself fully.
Do you have any idea the trauma you have caused me? The damage you could have wrought upon this house?
It was never my intention to harm you or this house. Losing Vashti. So much devastation. I feared we devoted ourselves blindly to a path that would lead to our end. I let my emotions get the best of me. I lost my way, but I have returned. Repentant and ready to serve.
You may have a point.
You know what he says is true. And it will ensure House Vethal's values remain intact when the time comes for Varric to assume the title of Elder.
So I stand corrected. Varric, I have always seen myself in you, son. Even the weaker emotional side. Much like your aunt does for me, I know Vashti did for you. She was your anchor. There should be no surprise how her death drove you away.
Thank you, Father. All I ask is for your understanding and forgiveness.
And you shall have it.
It's good to have you back with us, Varric.
You put my son back on the right path and guided him home. You are quite right. Great Serpent knows I have room for improvement, and I can and will do better. Now that he has returned, Varric and I will use this moment to move forward. Yes, and I know the Great Serpent shall guide us.
With Vittoria and Luther at our side.
Now, if you all will excuse us, there is something I wish to discuss with the Vindicator alone.
Come, Varric. Let us get you resettled.
Now that we have a bit more privacy, I wanted to discuss the matter of any traitors among us. Did you find anyone who aided my son in his treachery? Good. I also have heard nothing of my son's disappearance, so I appreciate your discretion in this matter. While not the orders given, you restored this house and have my gratitude. Here, the access code that Ekris needs to connect to the power grid. Now go. Obviously, my son and I have much to discuss.
Alright, well. Ready to go.
The Serpent strikes down those who doubt.
At least one good thing has come of my return. I wish both you and Ekris luck with the Scaled Citadel.
My gratitude is yours. Serpent guide you.
Serpent be at your side. All must serve.
Well, that was something. I was actually hoping to say, hey look, Vidic, you need to be the leader your father isn't. When the people need an answer or anything, you know, look to the leaders, not the faith. It's almost 48 minutes, so you know what? I think I'm gonna call the episode here for now. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, share video. I do believe the next episode will be the last episode of this DLC, because I looked it up, and there's only one quest left. So, till next time everyone, bye bye!